Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eli, and that's right. I am doing another one of these videos. I'm giving my thoughts on the upcoming Figment movie and Phineas and Ferb's comeback. Yes, that's what this video is all about. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. From a movie of the beloved Purple Dragon Figment, that a movie of him happening, and Phineas and Ferb making a surprise comeback, yeah. Well, first off, let's talk about Figment. So yeah, who doesn't love Figment? He's a beloved purple dragon, straight from Epcot, from the beloved attraction Journey into Imagination. And I remember, of course, riding that attraction, and that being, of course, the current version of the ride with, Figment and Monty Python veteran Eric Idle. Say what you want to say, but I think it's not that bad. In fact, because everybody remembers the original version of that attraction with Figment, of course, and the Dreamfinder. But of course, that attraction went through some drastic changes, if I'm saying that right, and at first, when Eric Idle stepped in. At first it was called Journey into Your Imagination. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. It didn't do that good. Even, say, Figment and the beloved song One Little Spark were cut. I mean, Figment wasn't deliberately cut from the attraction when it got an update, but it soon changed, and it got a little bit better. Figment, of course, being the main prime staple of the attraction, and, of course, One Little Spark, coming back to the attraction as well. And I mean, from what I've heard, it's mixed, and it's not bad as, say, the original one, Journey into Your Imagination, as I described. And for a long time, I was kind of thinking of this too. Wouldn't it be cool if Figment got a movie? That'd be kind of cool. I'm pretty sure there are those that thought of the same thing too. Maybe it'd be 2D. I don't know. It was possible, and not to mention, well, at one point, Journey into Imagination got a comic series. From that and Thunder Mountain Railroad, Tiki Room, and Haunted Mansion, they got some comic series, comic book series, and Journey into Imagination being one of them. And of course, I believe, a Young Dreamfinder and Figment, of course. And now, finally, as of now, we're getting a Figment movie. And Seth Rogen is apparently involved in this. I mean, as long as he's gonna, I think from what I've heard, he's gonna be co-writer and probably producer, but I don't see him voicing Figment. No, that is a no for me, and I'm sure to a lot of others. I'm sorry, can you imagine him voicing Figment? I don't think so. They gotta get the perfect voice for Figment, because we know how he sounds and how he speaks. With his past voice actors, and when Journey to Imagination got an update, and with Eric Idle still being in the ride, well, Figment was this time voiced by legendary Muppeteer performer Dave Goelz. Yep, I never really knew that until years ago, I looked it up and so on. That's amazing. I'm sure as though Dave would be interested in voicing Figment for the movie if they were to consider, but who knows? Who really knows? But, there's not that much more information about this. Once we get more details about this film, if we get a poster, stuff like that, then I'll have more to say, and that goes for everybody else that have talked about this upcoming film as well. But I will say this, it would be nice if this would be 2D, or if they're going to do it say, I don't know, live action and animation, we had gotten, say, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. You get my point? If Figment wants to do that, if it wants to be say, if it wants to be say what Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers did, and some Roger Rabbit, Sonic the Hedgehog, come on, that would be awesome. But you guys let me know what you think. But with that out of the way, Phineas and Ferb, they're making a comeback. They're back, yes. Now, first off, you know, I enjoyed Phineas and Ferb. I remember because just me and my parents, we enjoyed this. And you know what? Because not only is Phineas and Ferb fantastic for kids, but it's also fantastic for adults. And, you know, even D. Bradley Baker, the voice of Perry the Platypus, he had gone on saying about that, you know, not only for kids, but for adults, which that made him happy. And yeah, it's amazing. Like that and Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, those kind of animated shows, they're good. They're entertaining for all ages. So it's true. So of course the last time we saw Phineas and Ferb, well, it was of course, as we all know, the Disney Plus original film of Phineas and Ferb that had to do with Candace. There was that, who knows what would have been in store? What after that? What would be in store for Phineas and Ferb next? I mean, it's possible that they would make a comeback, but what, for another movie? Maybe. I mean, the last film that they did, that it proved so. And many people have said that, I could tell, like, they say that the final episode of Phineas and Ferb where, you know, they're teenagers, like, that was the perfect ending right there. Well, we got the movie, so, you know, and, well, Dan Povenmire, he, of course he's involved in this, and, well, obviously he approves of Phineas and Ferb coming back, so knowing him, and obviously Swampy would be involved as well, like, would work on Phineas and Ferb again, like, you know, Phineas and Ferb is in perfect hands from those guys, and they'll know what to do. Just, yeah, I trust them. And it's their child, you know, the show is their baby, I guess you could say, so they do whatever they want. But I'm interested to see what Phineas and Ferb has in store next, because we're apparently getting, from what I've heard, we're getting 2 seasons. And, you know, like, what could Phineas and Ferb invent next? What could Doofenshmirtz be up to this time? I mean, gosh, like, even say Doofenshmirtz and Perry the Platypus, they've been through so much from beginning to end. Like, you know, they seem to become frenemies, pretty much, so I don't know, it's really hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. We'll just have to wait and see. But what about you guys? Like, what do you think of Phineas and Ferb making a comeback? I am sure as though that some of you guys, you are Phineas and Ferb fans as well, and I'm interested to see what you have to say. So, and, you know, from what I've heard, like, I think it will be coming straight to Disney Plus, and you know what? Maybe, possibly, I don't see why not. I think it would make sense. Maybe the Figment movie could be a Disney Plus original movie as well. Again, we'll just have to wait and see. So what about you guys? Like, what do you think of the Figment movie and Phineas and Ferb's comeback? Let me know, just leave comments, and give this video a like as always. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my video giving my thoughts on the Figment movie and Phineas and Ferb returning with new episodes, etc. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, and peace out.